Alrighty, we got a twofer. It's two. There's too many shoes. God, we really need to stop buying shoes. Welcome back, guys and gals and guys. We're doing a look at, I had today, the black pair of the Parleys come in. So I wanted to do a little comparison to the white pair that we got the other day. So we have both of these. Right here. So both of these shoes, I'm obviously worn both of them, so they have a little bit of wear. So I have actually broken them out on the street. This shoe I wore today, it is probably the more wearable pair out of the entire pack. A little less, I guess, attention grabbing, but I really did like this pair. This is probably, I would say the white one is my favorite out of the pack just because of what it is on a collector standpoint. But if you were just talking about overall shoes, I honestly think probably people would pick this one first. Just off of the basic, we already reviewed the other ones. So I don't really have to go through too many of those. You do have your black with the Parley knit that is inside of that with the green. The big difference though between these is that these lines right here, the lines right here you can see are more of a straight line. I think Seth Fowler may have talked about this on one of his reviews, but then when you take it to the other one, it is more of a zigzag pattern that kind of goes up and down. So it does change a little bit throughout those, which is kind of a weird design thing. I don't understand why it did that. But overall, I really think the pack was a really good pack to get. I think that I really enjoyed both shoes. I think that they are equally fashionable. I think there's a lot of outfits in the summer that you can wear with these. If you guys got them, hopefully you are getting them in soon. I did see a lot of people were not getting them like shipped at all. The black ones took forever to ship, and that was kind of expected. I understand that from a big drop, but a lot of people I think ordered these, but I do think a lot of people are gonna, I think a lot of people will enjoy them. Whether you got the black pair or the white pair, or you got both of them. $220 was a lot to pay for these shoes, but they are very comfortable. I will give that. It's a little more comfortable than a basic Ultra Boost. To me, it may just be the sock liner. I think that they've added some padding, and that definitely helps that ride. You don't have the cage, so it is that uncaged fit, which makes me not so I think that I'll look more into uncaged shoes. Honestly, I don't even know what Adidas is going to be putting out next, so it's kind of limbo land right now. I do know that at some point a black 1.0 is going to come back because it's already been leaked. I put it on multiple forms of social media platforms, so there is a black 1.0 with Continental tread that is going to come out later this year, I guess. It's already released out in Asia. There were people on eBay that already had it. And yeah, so it is a shoe that's floating out there. I'm sure it'll get a nationwide release here in the States soon. They probably are just doing territories like they do all the time. But the Parley pack was cool. I think that this is a good direction. I think that this is a really good direction for Adidas to take maybe the DNA series, maybe slim it down. And that's what does it with these two shoes, is that they are simple. And that they didn't overdo it, and they didn't have to add a bunch of different new features and a whole bunch of different new stripes, and they didn't have to change colors on the boost and all. It was a simple shoe that people wanted. It was a good version of it, and it sold out. And that's just how this goes. The resale market isn't going to be crazy on these, but I think just sneakers in general, unless they're Jordans or SBs right now, or Yeezys randomly, they are not going to have the same. But I'm an Ultra Boost collector. I want to acquire the ones that I like. I don't want them to lose all their value. Obviously, for later on, if you wanted to buy something, you do want to be able to return a little bit on that. But at the same time, it's okay for the market to be like this, because when a shoe like this comes out and you really do want it, and I think a lot of people did want either one of these if you were an Adidas person or just a shoe person in general that liked the design, I think that that's kind of the best option that can happen sometimes, is for it to fall a little bit. The 1.0 Ultra Boost, I wore those the other day, got them a little dirty, but then, you can go on and you can check, and it's right around $189 for a new pair off of GOAT, or, eBay, you can find them for around $200. Like, you don't have to worry about having to keep all these shoes in these crazy conditions, because when the hype dies, it's not always a bad thing. Get people out of the realm and out of people that are into these shoes. I don't mind anybody leaving, because it just shows that you weren't really there for all the meanings that you thought you were, or it was just momentary, and that's perfectly fine. It's okay to grow. It's okay to go into different realms. It's okay to go back to things you may have liked. It's like me with Dragon Ball Z. took a really long break from watching Dragon Ball Z. Super came out, heard a little bit about it, but once I finally like dived back into it, I kind of I felt the love. I understood what it was there for. And I think shoes can be that way. I think people are falling in love with Jordans again, which that's cool. I talked to somebody today, you know, that there were shoes that are coming out that are non-Adidas shoes that I see and I go, man, that's a really cool shoe. But I wear Boost for the comfort. I enjoy it. I like the branding. A lot of sports teams that I follow are sponsored by them, so it just makes sense in my life. And hopefully you guys, if you're buying shoes, that's why you do it, because it makes sense for your life. If it doesn't make any sense for you to do it, whether you're like financially irresponsible to buy them, or you got other priorities, or you got bills to pay and you're worried about buying a pair of shoes, don't do that. Like, if I can give any advice on the channel, is that all this shit that I show off and I unbox and I show you guys, that really doesn't mean anything. These are all, like I've said, they're inanimate goods. They have no real value. They don't really have a value in your life, but it's fun and we enjoy them. And these shoes are fucking sweet. So that's enough of my soapbox. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Yeah, if you want the shoes, I think you should really go for them. I love the knit on them. I think they're really comfortable. If you guys want them, go buy them. If you don't, then, you know, tell me to go fuck myself in the comments or something. I don't care. But yeah, so yeah, shoes right now, it's kind of up in the air. I don't really know what's coming out. I don't really know. I know there's a Manchester United 2.0 that's coming out on that, and I'm kind of fucking obligated to buy that shoe and review it. So that will definitely probably be coming through. I'd like to see them do a 3M version of this shoe. I already figured that out. Parley, I know that you do the blue, but if they could take this model maybe and do an uncaged DNA Ultra Boost, if this was something new, 3M threading would be fucking sick. Ugh, please, by all means, make a 3M version of that shoe. God, have a great day, y'all.